Today we will learn finite element analysis.
Dear engineers, I, Engineer Saurav Kumar from Reinforcing India, presenting a basic idea of finite element method which helps you all to get the basic skills of software like ANSYS, Hypermesh and so on. Before introducing finite element method concept, I will give you basic information which will help you all to become compatible with finite element method. So first question is, what do you mean by design validation? It simply means that whether the component which we are going to manufacture will sustain for various loading conditions or not, whether it will sustain stresses, strain, or what is the fatigue, life. This all comes under the design validations. What are the different ways to validate any design? There are three different ways to validate any design, that is numerical methods, analytical methods and experimental method. We all are aware of these three methods. Analytical method we know by putting the value in any formula that we already know and getting the result. That is the analytical method, or we can say that analytical methods is totally based on a prepared formula or theorems. Experimental method, from name itself, it is experimental works that we can do in our laboratory works, and we need sample in this. We need physical prototypes in experimental method. In numerical methods, it is an approximation techniques to solve any real life problem, like we have did in our BTech curriculum. Using this method, we can solve any real life complicated problem. In numerical method, no physical prototype is needed and result can be achieved on entire geometry. Analytical methods we have already seen, or I have told you previously that in this method result can be obtained only when if there is any formula. Calculation can be done only on single point, perfect result is obtained. Experimental method, this method gives actual measurement which consists physical manufacturing error. It is applicable only if physical prototype is available. Minimum 3 to 5 prototypes must be tested and it needs expensive setup. There are 4 numerical methods which are as follows: finite element method, boundary element method, finite volume method and finite difference method. What is finite element method? It is a numerical technique for finding approximate solution to boundary value problems for partial differential equation. It is also referred as FEA. Now next question arises, whether FEA and FEM are same or different. So both are same. FEM is more popular in industries while FEM is more popular at universities level. What are the advantages of FEM and FEA? So here all the advantages are mentioned in 5 points. Better visualization of failure location due to discretization in finite element method. Lower down the design cycle time, decrease the number of prototypes, cut the testing cost, optimum design can be achieved faster. What is theory behind finite element method? So the word finite means to reduce infinite degree of freedom to finite with help of discretizations, that is breaking a complex structures, any structures, to a smaller domain. As we know that any continuous object has infinite degree of freedom, and in this format we cannot solve that problem. That's why we use finite element method to reduce that infinite degree of freedom to finite degree of freedom. Now, next slide. That is elements. Elements are entities joining nodes forming a specific shape like triangular, quadrilateral, which is known as element. To get the value of a variable anywhere in between the calculation points, interpolation functions is used because all the calculations are made on the nodes, and to find the value points other than nodes, interpolation function is used as per the shape of the element. There are three methods to solve any engineering problem we have already seen. So finite element method belongs to numerical method. Input and output in finite element method can vary with respect to time. Input of finite element methods are loads, constraints, temperatures. Outputs are forces, displacements, stresses and strains. Like we find in our solid mechanics and structure analysis, displacement and forces of any structures. What is boundary element method? It is more common to finite element method, but the boundary element method has a distinction and advantage that only the surfaces of the domain need to be measured. Input and output can vary with respect to frequency. Inputs are loads, supports and constraints and vibrational parameters, whereas outputs are vibrational effects, stresses, deformation, etc. Next slide. What is finite volume method? The unit volume is considered in finite volume method is similar to element in finite element analysis. Most CFD problem is based on finite volume method. This method is based on Navier-Stokes equation. We are already aware of this equation, that it is based on mass, momentum and energy conservation equilibrium equation. Inputs are velocity, pressures, mass flow rate, temperature, etc., whereas outputs are velocity, pressure, mass volume fraction, lift and drag coefficient in finite volume method. Last is the finite difference method. It is a combination of boundary element method or finite volume method to solve any thermal and CFD coupled problem. For example, if we have to find how much stress are generated on the airplane wind due to fluid, so what we do, first of all, we find the load or pressure exerted by the air using finite volume method, and after that, getting load or pressure, we use finite element method to get a stress result. So this coupling of multiple method is known as FDM. Thank you for this series. For any query, please write a comment in the comment box.